Greetings all. Well, yesterday I went and ran a video up. Well, in fact, three of them were music videos actually, in an effort to hopefully try to cheer some folks up. You know, it's not great times out there. So I figured if there's anything I can do, tell a joke, play a song, sing a song, you know, helps make things a little more pleasant maybe. So I got a kick. I did a boogie woogie there, and I called it Corona Boogie. It was an impromptu thing, not particularly great, but I really got a kick because when the AI over at Google got a hold of that and saw the word Corona, now I have the CDC advertising on the Green Garden Guys channel. Oh, take a look at the ad under Corona Boogie. Wow, am I legitimate? I have decided that, again, under the circumstances, that perhaps I can bring some cheer, a little bit of joy into people's lives. Things are still pretty good here on the Big Island. A little community spread, I guess. One case showed up in Honolulu so far. We don't know for sure what's really going on because testing is short, but so far, still nothing showing here on the Big Island, so we're all still fairly relaxed, and the neighbors have been dropping by here and there. So I figured I could share some of the joy. I know that there are folks out there that just enjoy when I walk around the yard and show pictures of the garden. They can hear the birds chirp and, you know, look at the flowers. And so maybe it'll help cheer you up if you're apartment bound in New York or stuck in your house in the Bay Area or something on that order. Perhaps it's the least I can do. Now, I am well aware that when I put up music videos that it's not the most popular thing that I ever do. I learned a long time ago when I switched from being a professional musician to a horticulturalist as a career that I was much better off as a horticulturalist. I never made a very good living as a musician despite the fact I love it. And when we get tough times like that, that's the first thing I want to do. I don't know about you. I want to sing a song. Zorba the Greek, the famous movie there from years back, if you've ever seen that one, Zorba's word on that subject was that if a man cannot sing and a man cannot dance, he is not a man at all. I agree with Zorba. Yeah. So that's why I do it. I do it because I know you all love it. I have a dedicated group of people out there that enjoy it when I play the guitar and sing. As for the rest of you, it's like, oh, get back to tomatoes or something, will you, guy? And so it's fine. And so today I'm going to talk about orchids. Nothing particular. I just thought I'd do a show and tell. There's a bunch of stuff here on the porch blooming. Out behind me, it is raining. They actually had a tornado come on to Kauai this morning. There was one heck of a Kona low out there. These Kona lows are different. Usually we get east to west flow here on trade winds, and our weather comes east to west. The Kona lows, though, they come from the west to the east, like mainland weather, and they come up usually off the equator, and they're powerful. A lot of thunder, water spouts, and a real tornado in Hawaii. How about that? I guess they do happen. We get hailstorms here somewhere every year, too. I've never... Well, actually, I guess I have seen it. One morning I got up here in Mountain View, and I had my lettuce all punched full of holes. And we got a little hail overnight. So anyhow, how about I just walk around with the camera and we take a look at some of the flowers, huh? So, Ellen, she's the membership chair with the Hilo Orchid Society, and so we got orchids and orchids and orchids. It's raining out there today, so I'm staying in here on the porch where it's dry. That little purple guy right there, that's a dendrobium. Here's another one over here. It's butter yellow, pure yellow. That's popping open. Here's an odd little cattleya. That's at the end of its bloom, but it's such a gorgeous flower, isn't it? Very stunning. And there's a bizarre anthurium called the pearl anthurium. Most anthuriums have flowers like this. You recognize them, I'm sure. But this thing is an oddball. It doesn't make those. It makes these pearls. The tropical water blue lilies are in bloom. This guy here is some sort of an oncidium. No one's not around to ask the exact names on all these, so that's a real pretty one though, huh? Here's another one. It's really gorgeous. Then we have this pistachio colored cattleya here with this Miss fringe on the edge. Very nice fringe on this one. That's one of the Atkasuka orchids. There's another one from Atkasuka. It's a white one right here. That's a cattleya. And then here, mounted on this rock, I almost got them growing on a stone. These are Masdevallias. And we have some flowers on this one on this side right now. Phalaenopsis, both in purple and in a pink over there. Here's a Phalaenopsis too, the moth orchids. Now here's an entire flat of Phalaenopsis, and there's several blooms coming in this one. There's one that's purple and white. This guy over here is almost kind of maroon in color. I got this one. That's pretty fancy. The phales are all pretty much on the porch here because they don't like the rain. Most of our orchids are actually out in the rain, but these don't really like it that much. Here's one of the local ground orchids, an epidendron, with some nice anthuriums here. Not an orchid, but the pink lipstick vine under the lime tree here is looking good. We're hanging under the canopy here with orchids up in the tree. Some pretty anthurium. The vanilla orchids are starting to bloom too. It's coming time to pollinate. Here in the ground we got some real nice cymbidiums. Hula Girl hibiscus over there is also being fairly cherry today, despite the flowers getting weighted down by rain. Front yard vegetable buckets are doing pretty well. Have some nice romaine there. Good broccoli. Nice parsley too. And I started up a few pole beans over there. Poa moho. Pretty wet. I haven't got a whole lot more to say today. I was just hoping that maybe if I walked around and showed some pictures of flowers in the rain in Hawaii, it might help cheer somebody up. It's about the best I can do for you today. I'm going to try to see if I can get on daily during this, just to see if I can add a little bit of brightness, some vegetables, some new fruit tree, some flowers, or just chit chat and chatter. And I might go back and play my guitar again, so the rest of you guys be forewarned that don't like it when Bill plays or don't care one way or the other, because I'll play some more music for the rest of you that like the songs too. That's about all I got to say for today. You all have a wonderful day. Stay inside. Don't share your diseases. And definitely don't pick one up. Follow the rules. Be good. Life will come back to normal pretty soon. Yeah, it will. Chances are it's going to come back around. It'll only be a dim memory. Okay. Aloha. Be good. Be careful. Stay well.